Hello everybody, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Thursday, December 5th, 2024. We are back with our best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach and welcome to Being the Odds. So to recap yesterday's daily results, so I think my daily is college basketball, NBA, NHL. We had an okay day. Our members only went 3-1. Heat money line, win, love to see it. Under 6.5, Vegas and Anaheim, that was a win. And we had two college basketball. We had UNC money line, that was brutal loss. The Mississippi State absolute beatdown. That was a nice win. And we just had a tough day. I mean, like Pistons plus 14.5. That was a nice win. Clippers, they sucked. And with the over 5 down Nashville and Toronto, I saw it was 4-2. And then next thing I know, I look at my app and it says 3-2. I'm not sure what the hell happened. I didn't see the end of that. That was, I thought like my members were going crazy. They were all hitting me up like, oh my God, how did we win that one? And then I looked at it. I thought we won, and then we just didn't. So I don't know about that. Someone can fill me in the comments, by the way. Like I have no idea what happened with that. And with the under 5.5, Chicago and Boston lost that one by half a goal. But we have a full slate of picks, best bets, leans for you guys here today. And what we're gonna do is do some NBA leans because there's a lot of injuries that are up in the air right now. So I'm gonna give you guys some plays that I'm thinking of right this second. Got college basketball picks for you guys, NHL picks for you. But if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these best bet videos every single day. And we also have an NFL video out right now. Definitely go check that out. We already run the NFL. Went 4-1 on Monday. I think we're 29-12 in our last 41 bets in the NFL. So we've been absolutely cooking right now. And like I said, guys, we have a full video for you guys here today, a full slate. Let's jump into play number one. And these are going to start with NBA leans. So I have a members only best bet in the NBA right now that I already have locked in, but there's a bunch of up in the air injuries. So I'm going to give you guys some plays that I'm looking at here. The first game I'm looking at is Dallas and DC. I like the over 232 for that game. And the reason being is because first off, Dallas is just all the perimeter scoring in the entire world. Washington can't guard literally anybody. I mean, literally anybody. They're so bad defensively, it's ridiculous. And I think they'll be able to score. And listen, DC just has not been the team when you bet overs that they've been awesome this year. They haven't been that good offensively. But I think they're so bad defensively that Dallas should be able to score a lot of points here. Plus the sharp money is all over the over. And again, that's where I'm leaning right now. And by the way, for the NBA, for these leans, I'm going to give you guys what I'm going to be betting in the pinned comment below. I'll be posting those throughout the day, so just to make sure you're checking up on that. Next, we're going with Nuggets and Cavs. So this is probably the best game of the day, without question. And I'm going to go with the Nuggets. And I'm going to go with them at the plus 4.5 number. First things first, Aaron Gordon is back, which is gigantic because Aaron Gordon and Joker can match up with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, which most teams, if you're playing against the Cavs, can't match up with their bigs. They just can't do it. And the guards for the Nuggets are good enough to match up with Cleveland. And since I think Aaron Gordon being out earlier this season really hurt the Nuggets and really put them on a really, honestly, a bad trajectory. Now, I think they're a little thin on the bench. However, so is Cleveland. And I'm getting 4.5 points to the Denver, and I think Denver could easily win this game. Plus, Denver just has a higher sense of urgency right now in comparison to what the Cavs have, because the Cavs start really hot. They're looking good, while the Nuggets need to make up some ground in the West. So, and again, so much the NBA, which I don't like, but it is what it is. You just got situations the boss. Then so much of the NBA is just who's going to care that night. And I think the Nuggets are going to care more today in comparison to the Cavs. So, give me the Nuggets plus 4.5 versus the Cavs today. Next, we're going to probably worst games of the day, Hornets and Knicks. And I'm going to go with the Hornets plus 14.5. Very similar to how we had Pistons yesterday. I think that the Knicks, the Hornets can score. That's what the Hornets can do. Now, defensively, they're terrible. But I think they can score enough to keep this within 14.5 points, especially since that's 14.5 points in the NBA is a lot of points. And the Knicks, I mean, they've got some great players with Jalen Brunson and Cat and Mikal Bridges and OG and all these guys. But this team is prone to go cold in certain games. And especially with what they just did to Orlando, I mean, they just decapitated Orlando on Tuesday. This could be a letdown game. They look at the Hornets, they see it's just the Hornets. The Hornets are going to MSG, though. And this is probably one of the biggest games of their year, where I think they're going to play great. I know LaMelo's not there, but I think Brandon Miller is one of the most low-key, I think he's one of the better players that no one talks about in the NBA because he's in Charlotte. So I would lean Hornets plus 14.5 here versus the Knicks. I'll probably roll with that one, but again, I'll make it final later today in the pin comp below. Next, we're going with the over 236.5 Chicago and San Antonio. Or I'd go with the Bulls. That's what I'm leaning towards. I'm deciding between the two. Let me know in the comments, by the way, what you guys think about that. Like which way I should go here. Because Chicago, they can score. They don't play any defense. They shoot a million threes and they shoot a pretty high percentage. While San Antonio should be able to they should be able to take advantage so much of how bad Chicago is on the perimeter defensively and deep, because Wemby should be able to own Vucevic. And I don't really see how San Antonio is supposed to guard the perimeter guys of Chicago. But I'm also thinking about the Chicago +2 today. I think the sharp money's on them today. The Bulls just don't do it for me. Same thing with San Antonio, but I think the over here is definitely a good play. And then we're going with Kings and Grizzlies. I like the Kings here +3. That's going to be my lean. I might go with somewhere else here, but the Kings as long as DeMar's playing, which I think he is today. I got to look that up. I'm 99% sure he's playing. Like I said, these are leans, not plays. But when it comes to, if he's playing, the Grizzlies are going to have to guard him and De'Aaron Fox, and I just don't really see how they're going to plan on doing that. Yeah, he will be playing today, it looks like. They're going to be able to have to guard DeMar and De'Aaron. That's going to be very, very difficult. Plus, Jaren Jackson Jr. is good, but he's a foul-prone defender, and Sabonis should be able to exploit that. And also, when it comes to the depth, I like the Kings' depth over Memphis's depth. Plus, with Memphis, especially with Memphis, man, they've got Zach Edey's still out, so they don't have the depth on the inside. I like the Kings here today +3. Again, I'll make these final a little bit later today when I post those in the pin comp below, so make sure you're definitely checking those out a little bit later. Next, though, I got 4 plays that I've already put in that I really like that I've already put in. We're going to start in college basketball. The first play I'm going to roll with is Penn State moneyline versus Purdue. This is a system play. I'm going half a unit on college basketball right now because NBA, we're in a great spot, as you saw with the record, same thing in the NHL. But college basketball, we got to make some moves. And Penn State, I like them over Purdue, not because I'm a Penn State fan. I'm more so a Penn State football fan than I am basketball because I don't really care about Penn State basketball at all. But this is a system play. An unranked team is at home, and they are favored against a ranked team. In this case, the number 8 team in the entire country. We've already seen Kansas go down to Creighton, but this time Penn State is favored. They're 1.5 point favorite, but I'm just going to take them on the money line. Penn State's at home, and they've actually looked very, very good this year. And I gave them a lot of shit earlier during Feast Week, saying they're the same team as last year. They haven't gotten better, but what they have gotten is they've gotten a lot. They've gotten a lot tighter, and they have more chemistry. And I think it's going to help against Purdue, especially since Zach Edey's not playing for Purdue anymore. Next, I'm going with TCU versus Xavier. I don't believe in Xavier at all. TCU's at home. They've got a lot of talent, and I like the coach. And again, I just don't trust Xavier at all at home. So I'm going to roll with TCU here versus Xavier in that game. Next, going to the NHL. So I like the over 6.5 Columbus and Edmonton. Columbus has been an over team for the last 2 years. Edmonton has all the offensive talent in the world. The sharp money's on the over today. Both goalies are suspect. I'm going to go with the over 6.5, and I'm going to go with the over 5.5 Nashville and Montreal. Over 5.5 in Nashville, Montreal. I just don't believe. I think Nashville. First off, Nashville played yesterday, so they're gonna. The back-to-back thing is a big deal, and same thing with Montreal. And also, the sharp money's on it today. I'm not saying. Sometimes when you're winning in sports betting, we're up from August 2023 to September 2024. We're up plus 289 units. Right now, in the last 3 months, we're up I look exactly, but we're up 71 units overall. Compared with all of our sports, you do combine MLB, everything. We're up 71, 72 units. But I'll get that to you guys here in the pin comp here in a minute. But you have to sometimes bet games that make no sense, and this is one of those games where it makes absolutely no sense. So I have the over 5.5 Nashville, Montreal in this game. Now, like I said, guys, for the NBA, I'll be adding those I'll add those leans in a little bit later today. Just check the pin comp below, so I'll be adding those throughout the day. But guys, just so you guys know, we do a full slate for our members only best bets. If you want to make more money than just watching the videos, and you want to continue to profit big time, become a member at zdmbets.com/picks. Our average member, by the way, since September, since football season started, has been profiting $1,800 a month, as long as they're just taking our plays. And right now we have a full slate of members only best bets, so you can do daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. So become a member today. And share this show with everyone that you know, because we've been absolutely killing the sports books for the better part of a year and a half. So guys, go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.